Hi, I'm Eliza. I'm going to start off with a little thing we do at my church ministry. And we do this thing, a little check-in. And that's when I have 2 minutes to talk about myself and what's been going on. So it's kind of like this. And at the end of every check-in, we do this thing and we say, that's where I'm at, and we snap. So at the end of this, when I say that's where I'm at, I'd like everyone to snap. That cool? Okay. So I grew up in San Francisco. I've moved about 8 times in my life. I went from places in San Francisco, going to Daly City, going to Richmond, and finally ending up here in Fairfield. Moving to Fairfield was my parents' decision. These are my parents, Alma and Arnell. And I'm really happy with their decision about moving to Fairfield because one, I got to meet people who are currently in my life today. 2, I got to get away from all the drama with my external family in San Francisco. And 3, I got to experience high school in a way I don't think I would have been able to experience back in San Francisco. So when my family moved out here, I had to transfer schools. I went to Angelo Rodriguez High School, and I ended up playing volleyball from my sophomore year all the way up to my senior year. This is one of our practice shirts that we would warm up in. It was pretty cool playing volleyball at Rodriguez because I got to play with my sister. This is my sister, and she's my best friend. So having her on the same team as me, we got to pepper together every single game, and she'd be my good luck charm. She didn't really get to play on the court as much as I did, but just her being there made it super fun and such a great experience. Another thing I got to do with my sister in high school was join Advanced Jazz Choir. When I joined Advanced Jazz Choir, I wasn't really familiar with jazz, but as I got to learn more about jazz music and jazz artists and more about instruments, I really enjoyed singing jazz music. And so within that, I got to learn a lot about scatting and a lot about artists who do scat, like Sarah Vaughan. So that was a pretty cool experience. Moving to Fairfield, I also had to look for another ministry to join because I grew up in a faith-centered family. And so that's where I found out about our TAG youth group, and that's at Our Lady of Mount Carmel. We're called TAG, the Army of God, because we touch our brothers and sisters with our hands. So I started volunteering there, I started doing fellowship there, and I started going to retreats over there as well. And starting to attend all this, I got to meet all of my younger brothers and sisters. They're all younger than me. I'm one of the young adults. And I got to realize that they look up to me and I'm one of their role models. So knowing that I make an impact in their life is very heartwarming. And that's what got me into what I want to do now. I want to work with kids in the future. So I'm here at Solano because I want to major in childhood development and hopefully get my bachelor's when I transfer in childhood development as well. And right now I'm working with kids. So I'm a teacher at my church for 2nd graders, and I teach them so that they could get their Holy Communion. They're so cute, they're so little. So that's what has impacted me into wanting to be a teacher and what I want to do in life. So with that all being said, that's all about me, and that's where I'm at. Thank you.